Well, hello from a cold southern Vermont. I just thought I'd pop out and get some exercise. As you can see, we've had some snow. I would think a couple of inches. I'm just gonna go for a walk around the block, get some much needed exercise. Temperature's up to about 3 or 4. We went below 0 last night. And sit back, have yourself a cup of tea and follow me as we go and see what's going on down the neighborhood. I'll meet you down there. So it's Friday the 10th of December, 15 days until Christmas. We've got a bit of a warm-up coming. Let's take off down the road. We've got a bit of a warm-up up to I think it's up to 15 degrees over the weekend with a little bit of rain. As you can see, the roads are all clear. We're going to walk down to the park. Struggle to get enough exercise this time of year because outdoors is so cold, but that's where we just come from. Up there, I'll set my watch to record the walk. There you go, outdoor walk. See if we can put 2 miles on the clock, and there we go, all set. And feel a lot better after this. So very good warm welcome to the channel. We've got the DJI camera, action camera, with its rock steady stabilization. That's a little bit of technical stuff for Roy. Got no microphone fitted other than the standard microphone, Roy, which I believe this camera has 2. Let's inspect everybody's driveway. There's a good ploughed one, and over there's a good ploughed one. Let's check out. We've got more snow coming next week, I believe, and we shall get into the season of every other day or once or twice a week removing the snow. I'm very lucky to have all the machines to do that, so it doesn't worry me. It takes all the hard work out of it. So I hope you're all well across the pond. Thank you for subscribing if you have subscribed, and if you wish to subscribe, it's just that red lettering underneath this video. Please press it and help me build the channel. It's going to take some time. This guy here is digging up his yard. I think he's trying to find his septic tank. He should know where that is before he moved in. I sure found out where mine was straight away. You don't want any problems with that. I put a flag on mine so that I can find it. Got a metal detector to help me locate the top because it's got some rebar in the concrete. And that was how I found mine, even though I did have a map which didn't prove out to be anywhere near close. Anyway, that's another subject there. So let's not one that you want this time of year either. So let's go down Allison Lane and see what is going on. It's not too bad on the, I've got my woolly hat and gloves on, but it's not too bad on the face. I put my contact lenses in. I hope they don't freeze up. But let's go a bit further on our walk. So we've turned the corner, and let's tip the camera back a little bit. This Osmo is the latest technology. There's Santa there. I'll try and zoom in when I do the editing. But it's got a mind of its own. I'm getting along with it quite well, apart from the fact that it's smarter than me, but this is only my second time out with it. So I'm just checking out for interest all the people's stuff where they have to winterize it. Winterizing all your boats and trailers and cars and RVs and anything that's standing outside is a major job. Here with these elements, the weather takes its toll. I spend a fair few weeks getting ready for the winter, in the autumn, fall, making sure batteries are out of things and all the necessary preventions are done. Winterizing the swimming pool, making sure that's all prepared. There's a lot of work goes into that. That's right, there's a dog behind me. But once you've got it done, it feels good, and then come spring you have to reverse the roll. So we're heading to the bottom of the road. Quite a bit of 2 or 3 inches of snow, I would think, on the ground in places. We get an average of 45 to 60 inches of snow in New England for a winter. That's typical, average, and we have been known obviously to go higher, deeper than that, but you expect 4 or 5 feet minimum over the winter, and it's how it comes down now, how often, and the condition of the snow that puts a twist on it. What you don't want is rain directly after snow. That increases the weight for roofs and you have to start roof raking. That's when it gets a little bit tricky, but I think the main thing to remember is we're all geared up for it, because it's been like that ever since they settled here. So okay, we're getting to the end of the road, starting to work the lungs. Okay, we've made it down to the main road, and we'll soon be coming up to 1 mile. I'll just give you a pan round of where we are. This one's called Pond Road because it has a pond at the end of it. Lily Pond, I think it's called. And if you follow this road, it goes about a 9-mile ride into town. So we're quite secluded out here. It's this would be classed as a B road, I guess. And I think I've talked about on my other videos, even number roads run east and west, and odd numbered roads go north and south. And this one will take me down to 142 in about a mile. So there's lots of tankers. There's a tanker crossing the road with the oil. A lot of these homes are oil heated. Ours is forced hot air. It has a furnace which is oil fueled, and the hot air is blown through the vents in each room under the floor, quite quick to get the room warm. And just recently had all new windows, so the difference that made was phenomenal. Here's a car. We've got to keep to the left, make sure we don't get run over here. He's on his right, and it's a nice little house. I watched them build that one. And this one's got all solar panels on the roof. I'm looking into that because our electric bill isn't the lowest. Trying to find out whether we can have some Tesla batteries put in. They stand 5 or 6 feet and they go on the wall. not very thick, and if there's a power cut you use your own electric. So we'll have to see how that pans out and I'll let you know. Here's another big truck. There's the park over there, and that's where we're headed. Sorry about the traffic noise. Be interesting to see how that comes out on the microphone. So got lots of plans after Christmas to do lots of films of interesting things. You have to put a bit of groundwork in and a bit of thought into where you're going. Today is just the camera was on the table and it was warm enough to go for a walk, so I thought I'd see how it pans out, trying to get used to the camera. So of course the biggest reason for this new purchase is to be able to go out into the rain and the snow, because it's fully waterproof, and with the case on it, which I've got now, you can go to 30 feet deep in water. I don't know whether I'd like to try that, but that's what they say. So I thought that would be good enough for a snowstorm. We can do a bit of ploughing with the camera and make it as enjoyable as we can. There's the park. This is one of those golf frisbee parks where you can see it in front of me, and there's one over the hill, and there's one directly in front of me. I don't know whether you can pick it up on the camera, those yellow baskets. This is also a snowmobile trail. If you jump on a snowmobile here, in theory, technically, you should be able to go to Canada, 180 miles north of here. This trail system, there's the trail, not enough snow yet. It does look like somebody's tried it. This is a road crossing. Let's go across where there's nothing coming. And it says stay on the trail. And it will go across there into the woods. Actually, I'm going to go across that way anyway. And snowmobiles are a lot of fun. They will do 100 miles an hour on the snow when you get up north into the big graded trails they have. It's a lot of fun, trust me. Been there and done that. But it's another maintenance issue, keeping them all year round insured, registered of course. They do have police on the trails, stop you for your... Okay, the camera decided to just switch itself off there, I don't know why, or it stopped doing what it should be doing. Cannot mention that word because it's voice activated, so it will shut down. I've not had any freezing up of the camera, Roy, just so you know. It's not quit on me, but you have to be careful with your words or it will stop doing what it's supposed to be doing just. But that's I've not really run it long enough to, because there is a problem with these under heat, overheating. If you're filming for a long time in 4K and it's a hot day, you could have some overheating issues, but I'm not going to be doing that, so my videos are only going to be 10-20 minutes max, and I'm shooting in 1080p today, so you know, and I'm keeping away from the 4 and 5K as it takes up so much time making the video, and the process of uploading it is longer, and I think 1080 is good enough for me. Put your comments down and tell me what you think. Okay, this is the shelter where you can have anyone that lives in this village can rent it to have a cookout or a barbecue, as we would say. And it's got all the facilities you need. Oh, not too bad today temperature wise, I'm surprised. So there's the grill up that end, all your seats. I'm going to take a little break. Kiddies play area for them, and the trail goes through the woods down that way there and connects up to the Vermont network. So I'm going to have a breather and I'll meet you back here in a minute. Okay, not really got the right shoes on for this today, but it's not too bad. Got a bit of water coming in. I'm going to have to get home and get my alpaca socks out, which, let me tell you, they're a lifesaver here. I think some people must sleep in them. Let's pan round and sort my boots out, my Wellington boots, and with my alpaca lining and the socks, we'll be all set. So we're going to walk up here. We've done a mile and a bit. As I say, it's quite pleasant today, really. Very relaxing. Walking is really good for you. Get you thinking. And I think that's dangerous when you start thinking. But anyway, let's hope we've got a mild week coming up. So we can do some walking before Christmas. And then January and February and March are really killers here. Very, very cold. If you want to go for a good walk, you've got to go to the shopping mall and do a lot of shopping, because you ain't going to get any exercise anywhere else where it's warm. So this guy, if I turn around behind me, he's building himself I think you can see it over there. He's building himself a new home. It's just at the top of my head now. He's making a real good job. I've been watching his progress. He's looks like he's building garages underneath it, and there's somebody with their Christmas tree. So always makes me smile. The kids built a giraffe just here. You see him out of paper mache. He's been there a while now, but always puts a smile on my face. So let's get back on the road and I'll meet you down the bottom. Okay, well, we're just changing some settings on the camera to what I do like about this camera is when you find a good setting, you can store it onto press a button once and find that setting without having to go through it all again. So that's going to be useful. Just going to pan round. There's the tennis courts, there's the basketball and pool. That goes into town. That's a little chapel. That's a assisted living building over there for the elderly. A baseball field. A farmhouse. That hill goes up to Massachusetts, about 3 or 4 miles, and this will take me home. So I'll meet you down the end of the road and see how long it takes us to get back. Okay, we've just adjusted the camera to 2.7K at 30 frames per minute. So Roy would probably be able to tell me the difference in quality. It has the Rocksteady stabilization on, which isn't available over 4K. So and it makes a big difference to how steady the camera is. So there's Silver Lane. Let's cross the road when it's safe to do so and make our way home. I've just realised I've left my mobile phone at home. I never go anywhere without it, and wondered why it was so peaceful. So let's cross the road and I'll see you on Silver Lane. Okay, you can feel this pulling on the back of my calves. I'm going to take a left here up to the house, which is about a good half a mile. So I'm going to sign off. Wish you all season's greetings. I'll just pan round again. That's where we just come up. And you all have a good Christmas. I don't plan on making too many videos over the Christmas time. Feet up for me. Enjoy your cup of tea. Get that booster shot. They're talking about a 4th shot here, by the way. I don't know where it's going to end, but it hasn't been officially recommended yet, but they're talking about it. So get your shots, get your booster. Let's get rid of this nasty COVID and get back to some kind of new normal. There's an old colonial house. So as I say, I wish you season's greetings. That's all from Raymondo today. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Through the fields of our paths, feelings part our ways, keeping us close but estranged now. Dreams holding us closer, meadows of our